Welcome to the Aussie Grappling Girls podcast,
where we talk all things female jiu-jitsu.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Hannah.
And together, we're Joe Hannah.
How's the motivation lately?
Not great. You can probably tell by my face.
Well, no one can see your face. But definitely, motivation has been lacking. I blame winter.
Yeah, blame it all on winter.
I don't know. It just gets cold. It just gets cold and wet and pretty much just cold and wet. And then I'd turn into a big pussy and no, I want to stay home.
I've been sick so much this winter.
It has really kicked your ass this year, hasn't it?
Yeah. I feel like I've been sick for like a good solid couple of weeks straight, and then I was good for maybe a couple of weeks, and prior to that I was sick as well.
You're just getting everything.
Just copping it. My immune system's just cracking the shits at me.
It's a bit rude.
I know. It's just not eating enough vegetables, clearly.
Of course. That's the only explanation. Not because everyone's been sick around you and been sharing the germs.
Nah.
Not at all.
No veggies. That's why I went on that fruit rampage last week.
Fair enough.
Oh, I ate so much melon.
I did that yesterday. I was craving fruit. I couldn't pick what I wanted, and I was just like, I was talking to Mum, and then it was just like, that's it. That's what I want.
Just nip down to the shop.
Yep.
Got your pineapple pieces.
Yeah. Did you know pineapple's a good anti-inflammatory as well?
I did.
It's like all those good natural anti-inflammatories. Helps the body keep ticking along.
I feel like my body's been really inflamed lately.
It's a bit rude.
I know. But like, it's just like my joints and my tummy have just been horrendous.
What are we going to do with you?
I know.
It's like something that I can't chop off and stick a new one on there.
I know. I mean, you can chop my gut off. I don't mind. That can go.
It'd be a bit awkward.
I need a new one anyway. It's completely fucked. It is. I just needed like a gut transplant, I reckon.
You can do gut bacteria transplants.
Yeah, I've heard about that. That might be down the road if necessary. You know, it's a little bit intrusive though.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah. I'll consider it though, if things progress as they are.
But you have been training still. You have been still at least like getting to training and doing stuff more than what I have.
Still consistent. I always make sure I do like at least 3 sessions a week.
I think I've done 2. My sessions have always been, I do 1 or 2 when I'm really tired and run down or whatever, and I have to at least do that amount. I can't sway from that. I think if you, it's all well and good to have your rest, but when I think you need to have your rest, but don't take out jiu-jitsu altogether because it just gets harder and harder to get back into the swing of doing things. But like, if you just like change your days to like just one day.
I've done periods where I've just like gone, I just literally just need a week off. It's hard that whole week. I'm like, I want to get down there. Like I'm like craving a roll, but I know that my body or my mind needs like the rest. So I just like have a week off. That's it.
Yeah.
And I've done that like every now and then, once or twice.
I do agree with having the week off, but I have heard of other people going, oh, I just having a month off. I need to get, and you're just like, no, you shouldn't.
Get back on that horse, like, ASAP.
It's more that you just need to keep some form of consistency and like a little bit of doing something. Otherwise, it's just so hard. Yeah. That feeling of when your body's coming back from exercise and you haven't exercised in a while.
The hardest thing, I think, for people, and like sometimes I find as well, when you finish work really late and you literally have to finish work and go straight to training.
Yep.
Which is what you do every day, basically. When like you finish work 5 o'clock, and you go to training at 6. But like Thursdays, I finish work at 6 o'clock when training starts, and so I'm like, I'm not gonna get there until like 6:15, maybe 5:30, and I'm like, nah.
I find when I've been out on road and doing stuff and I've like driven a lot of Ks that day, and especially if it's been cold, like I come home and it's like cold and stuff, I'm just like, nope, I'm not. I've just spent a whole day, which I probably should do something because I've been sitting half the day in the car. But when you are doing lots of Ks, it's just
frazzled. I mean, I find it with my job because I have to socialize so much for my job. Like, it's literally like the whole thing is a socialization. And it's like next level as well because it's hard to talk to them.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like, you have to be like on all the time. And you have to be really like super like bright and happy and social. And so, like, by the end of the day, if I've had, like, a long day, I'm just, like, I don't have any social left in me. And so sometimes jiu-jitsu is just, like, so social and you're just, like, shut up.
Well, not that it's not just social, but it's also, your mind has to be turned on and switched on. If it's something new that a concept that you haven't done before or something along those lines, or you're with a brand new person and you have to be super switched on then because they've got no idea what they're doing and you've got to be the guidance. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough times.
I found that when we do have new people and my day has been long and hard, I'm usually the shittest training partner because I switch off.
I just go into autopilot.
And I expect someone else, like my training partner, to just react, not have to explain why you need to react this way.
Yeah.
And when they don't, you're just like, why is this not working? And it's because you would actually do something completely different. In the scenario, how they react, that's what you're going to do. And that's why I always get a safe person on those like tiring days where you're just like, fuck this, I don't want to go, but you make yourself go down. You have a safe person.
You've got someone just to take the brunt of it for you. Talk you through it.
Do the thinking for me and I'll move eventually.
Yeah.
I do find though, and I do notice it happens with the girls more than the guys, that you get talky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you
just start chatting away like, instead of drilling and all that sort of thing. Yeah.
But I did notice that the dudes don't really do it as much as us. But we kind of all go into this little, like, chatty Cathy.
Yeah, but we always have, like, goss and stuff to talk to each other about. We're always, like, because we're such good friends. Whereas, like, the guys are kind of, like, a mixed group of...
Yeah.
You know, they're all friends, but, you know, they wouldn't necessarily be as close as us girls.
I suppose.
But I do use it as a little bit of a
chill point.
Yeah, I'm like, I just don't have the energy to continue rapping this non-stop. I'm like, you know, a little subject come up. Let's just chat away for a bit.
Until you get glared at.
Yeah, coach's like, you guys okay? Yeah, all good.
Quick.
Get back to it.
And then you're supposed to be the responsible ones because you're the higher belt.
Yeah.
Really, you're setting a bad example. But... It's one of those days.
Hey, look, we can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah, it's taxing.
I try. I get close, you know. Pretty high up there. No, just... But sometimes, like, with rolling, though, that's when, like, those days is when I have my, like, 3 roll rule. Like, if I'm not feeling it, I'll just be like, just gotta do 3 rolls and then that's it.
I wonder what everyone else does to stay motivated. Do they, like, have a person where they keep themselves accountable or they've just got super good discipline and
some people
keep
have
going?
Really good routines.
Yeah.
Like, I suppose if you have a really solid routine, some people just go with that. Like, I think habit and routine have a lot to play in those people that really, like, you know, do it.
Yeah.
Religiously on those days. And, like, especially if they have jobs that are really predictable. Like, because mine's all over the place, so that just fucks me up sometimes. But, you know, actually, sometimes I find the days that I don't work at all, I'm, like, it comes to training and I'm so lethargic because I've done fuck all day. So, like, sometimes it works against me even if I have, like, a day off, then I'm not motivated by the evening either because I've just been, like, doing nothing. And
but you're pretty good at forcing yourself to go and train though.
Yeah.
Like, I've come home from work and you're just like, I don't want to go. And then you just like drag your feet out the door. So it's...
Yeah, I know.
You're pretty good even though like you're unmotivated and you feel lethargic. You still kick your ass to go.
Yeah. I usually I know, because that's why, like, once I start moving, I feel okay most of the time. but, you know, it's actually just getting down there and, like, leaving the couch and all that sort of thing. That's the issue. It's more just, I just got to get there, start the warm-up, and once we're into the warm-up, then I'm all right. But
you're good to go.
Like, the first 5 minutes of the warm-up kick my ass sometimes. Like, even if we're just jogging around in a circle. Because, like, I just get in these really, like, tired, lethargy states and all that, especially when I'm in sick lately. We do, like, the warm-up, and I'm, like, dying in 5 minutes. I'm like, fucking hell. How long have I been doing this for?
I hate, like, hip escapes. For some reason, doing lots of hip escapes when I'm tired are really hard. Because that's usually the first thing we do, like, if it's like a monkey line type arrangement. They make me feel horrible, and I think the same. I'm like, I should be better at this, but it's just getting into the state of mind, and then you're like, I'm fine by the end of it. Yeah,
once your body warms up. And, like, for me at the moment, especially with winter, and I know you've talked about it too, it's like getting your body warmed up past that point. Yeah. So that you can move fluidly. Otherwise, you feel so stiff, and things catch, like my knees are so fucked at the moment, like, with, like, my inflammation. And so, like, I need to get them warmed up properly. And, like, Saturday morning, I hadn't really warmed them up properly, and we were properly. And we started drilling some early tech just to warm us up for the, you know, the open mat sort of thing. And, yeah, I hadn't warmed up properly. I couldn't even do the tech properly. Like, it was just frustrating.
Yeah, I have definitely had that before where that has happened. Or you do some stupid thing that requires your flexibility or something along those lines, like, I don't know, knee slice or something, and people just force your leg to one side and split you, and you're like, oh, my body's not ready for this. Yeah, that's so bad. It's too hard. Yeah. But it's amazing how, like, jiu-jitsu stays the same, but it's your life that goes up and down, and that kind of dictates where you are either going up the hill, you feel like you're falling down the hill, or you're just plateauing, or you, like, you plateau, but then you have, like, a few good days, then you plateau again.
I felt really, like, week by week at the moment. Yeah. Like, I'll have a good week and then shit week. Good week, shit week, good week. It's just, like, pissing me off. I'm on this little mini roller coaster ride. It's frustrating. We'll get there. I keep getting myself down there every night anyway.
You do.
Well, not every night, but, you know.
Most
on
nights.
A regular basis.
I think I want to get into doing a bit of yoga or something on one of our rest nights.
That too. Yeah.
I think I need to stretch. Talking to some of the guys over in Melbourne, and they have a stretching like night that is for flexibility and just warming everything up. And I was like, man, that is something that I would love to do, because stretching, you can, if you do it wrong, you can cause a lot of damage as well, like especially if you're trying to push your flexibility and stuff like that. So having, like, a coach or whatever, I think would be a good thing. So I want to add that definitely to my but out of everything else that we do, I don't feel like there's enough time in the day.
I know.
After working and then, like, it's just crazy. At the moment, I just feel like I'm chasing my tail. I don't know. This adult business is, like, ridiculous. Yeah. Who said being an adult was fun? Yeah. Just want to be on holidays all day and go and train jiu-jitsu with cool people whenever I want to and drink coffee and go to the beach. That's all I want in life.
It's a carefree life.
It's not asking for much.
Yeah, I know. Like, chase it. Do it.
I will.
Win lottery.
You know what's helpful with that? Buying a lotto ticket.
Yeah, it does help.
I think it's, like, up there for actually winning the lottery.
Getting your chances in there.
Yes, pretty much. But anyway.
But I mean, like, I had a lot of time off over summer, and that wasn't actually good for me, though. I trained a lot, but I also just was really, like, that really fatigued me a lot. I didn't go about it the right way.
Yeah.
Like, I trained a lot, and because I was training 6-7 days a week.
And you're doing hard sessions. You weren't
Yeah.
mixing it up into a chill
Yeah.
session, hard session.
Yeah.
I don't know how these people do it, like,
But
full time.
I was doing fuck all during the day as well, though. Like, I didn't really do much in the middle of the day, unless we were training in the middle of the day. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't cope well with that either.
I can't really comment on it because I've never been able to train full time ever. I think
It's
I
great,
would
but,
break.
like, I just kept pushing myself through, in that sort of autopilot mode. I think. And, like, I was just down there every day. I was just like, I just have to train. And I just kept pushing myself to go down there. But I wasn't, like, I think even though I was training so much, there was an element of me that actually plateaued because...
You weren't learning?
I was just putting out. I was literally just putting out. And there was, like, less input because I didn't have the energy or the, the motivation to actually take in stuff.
I was saying that the other day, how I haven't been training much, but I've been hitting a lot of things that I have been drilling and stuff that has been brought to my attention that I needed working on. I've found I've been corrective, like, even though I haven't been training much.
Because you've been able to mentally, like, process it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And you can see the benefits of not pushing yourself too hard. I mean, you do need to push yourself hard in one hand, but then...
Yeah, but it depends what goals you're chasing too.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, like, you're not really chasing a competition right now. You just did nationals. Like, you've done that. And, so now you can, like, chill for a bit and, take things at your own pace and select things that you want to actually learn on.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, for me, like, I've got Pan Packs coming up. So, I've got to sort of start amping up.
Yeah, I want to get on that bandwagon with you, though. I kind of, when you start kicking into gear, I want to make sure I'm there so you've got someone to bash up and feel better about yourself.
This week, but I was feeling like shit, so I didn't start this week.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I get to go train like a ninja tomorrow.
Are you going to go to that Ninja Warrior training?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I am determined to do muscle ups.
Does it cost?
It does, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like a 6-week type thing.
Nice.
So that's why I'm like mixing it all up and cross-training a bit because it's fun.
Getting into variation is always good.
It's really hard because they focus on like a hell of a lot of upper body stuff. That's why I'm obsessed with it at the moment. Because I was like, I want to be able to do this because no other girls are doing it.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to prove a point.
I weigh too much to pull my own weight. I can't do a muscle up because I just weigh too much.
But I'm determined. It's good. Me and one of my mates is doing it, and so I think tomorrow that they're actually going to show us muscle up techniques, which I'll be excited because I've been like almost so close, but just I'm missing something.
Yeah.
And I've just noticed I've been videoing myself to find like where I need to correct because I did it with handstands as well.
Yeah.
No one rocked up to girls' class on Saturday, so I was just kicking the bag and doing my thing. And it was so cool because I couldn't hold my handstand for very long.
Yeah.
And I was kind of, how mats are like 1 meter length. So that's what I was aiming to be able to just walk that.
Yeah.
And I kept going back over the video and I kept just like changing my structure slightly.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, I could do the mat and like roll out of it. And it was cool to kind of get that correction of, I didn't have anyone there, but
yeah. I worked on my handstand a lot over the last year. It's getting pretty good.
I want to be able to walk the whole length.
Yeah, I can do that.
I almost did, but then when I busted my wrist, that kind of set me back. I could do half the mat before I busted my wrist. Yeah. And then after that, I had to go back to square one. So
I'm kind of working on, because I work on it before I teach on Tuesday sometimes.
Yeah.
Just holding it as long as I can without actually moving my hands. Yeah. Because that's really hard, is not to actually be able to move when you do a handstand. But I've got massive hands, so it's good. I've got a good base. So that kind of helps.
I think all these different movements, like changing your focus to them, is just so beneficial because it doesn't, I don't know, not that jiu-jitsu gets boring, but it's like it's a new challenge.
It's like your little side hustle from jiu-jitsu.
It's fun and it's like it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know where a handstand is actually worthwhile in jiu-jitsu, but...
Handstand pass? No, it's more like a cartwheel pass, but you know.
Just being able to throw your body around and just be comfortable with landing. Actually, I think it
builds your shoulders really well. The upper body strength. It's good for.
Yeah.
I want to work on like a push-up handstand next.
I can do them against the wall, but I couldn't. Well, I can't hold a handstand normally, so it's well like impressive.
A progression though, from against the wall and then off.
Yeah. We had like a brand new person the other day, and Chris made us like do handstands and hold them against the wall. Oh yeah. And they were almost dying. It was pretty funny.
Oh.
When a new person comes, like the warm up just gets amped that little bit more. It's like, will you come back? I'll just make it a little bit harder than usual. Yeah. And then we'll see if you come back.
Testing their mentality a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. And then the new person gets told, put with you, and then you get told, oh, you're a killer. Man, that annoys me.
Or is it flattering, though?
I don't know.
It's like half and half. It's a little bit awkward because you're put on the spot a bit. You're like, what, me? No. What? But then you're like, yeah, I am.
I don't know. It makes some people nervous or cautious around you then, I feel. And it's just, or they feel like you're going to kill them.
Yeah.
And
I get that all the time. People always think I'm going to bash them up. I'm like, I'm not that mean.
You
Come
do.
On. I don't beat up new people, ever. I'm always nice to new people. I'm probably one of the nicest people to new people.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But everyone else
runs
from
like,
you.
Got to put them in place. But, no, but, you know.
I think it's really funny when other people outside of jiu-jitsu, they talk about, like, us girls being like, oh, they're killers, man. And you're just like, well, we train just as much as you do. We're not, like, we're not really.
Oh, it's cool that they, like, talk us up, though. It's cool. Like, in a way, at least they're building us up rather than tearing us down. You know, that's a positive from it.
If you look at it that way.
But it's also, like, awkward because you're put on this spot and you're like, come on, man. Like, I'm not that scary. Like, I'm not a bitch. I just like to choke people out. In a non-sexual way. But that too.
You weirdo. And she made eye contact.
I made sure I made eye contact. I wanted the super awkwardness.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on me.
No.
We're past the awkward stage.
Like when I just smothered you with kisses at the comp.
Yeah, that was... Still couldn't believe you did
peaking.
that. Yeah. You were happy that day.
I know. When I'm in a good mood and when I, like, care about the person, I just like to suddenly just show my love in that way. But anyone else, I'm like, don't touch me.
I'll break you.
Yeah. But I have specific people that I'm, like, affectionate to. And you should feel happy that you made it into that.
I feel honoured.
You're in my affection bubble. Anyone else, like, honestly, there's very few people that I will actually, like, kiss. That's not my family. So, because me and my family are really, like, we're really affectionate family, but I'm really awkward with, like, other people and other friends. Even, like, just normal friends. I'm not really, like, huggy, kissy with them.
I'm the opposite, like, with my family. We fist bump. Yeah. It's like me and my sisters are like, catch ya, and, like, fist bump each other. Like, that's...
But you, like, totally hug everyone in jiu-jitsu.
I know. I don't get it.
We're completely opposite. It's so weird. How are we friends?
I don't know.
We made it here, though.
But, I don't know. It did take us a while, though, to I don't remember being super huggy, like, in the first... No. Now that we've mentioned it.
No.
We were still just like, oh, yeah. Hey. But isn't it funny how some people you're fine with and you click with? And
I think it's just because, like, I just grew more attached over time and that sort of thing. Like, when I feel, like, more attached to someone and like they're more than just like an acquaintance or a friend, even like more than just a friend. Like, because I've been living with you, and like we've been friends for so long now, and we've shed sweat on the mat and cuddled each other on the mat. I'm like, what's a kiss? You know? So, you know, we've both got upset in front of each other.
Yeah, I've probably cried in front of you more than anyone else, actually, with jiu-jitsu. And I know when you're about to break, and I'm pretty sure you know when I'm getting pissed off and about to break.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so funny. You're just like, just going to pretend like it's not happening because I know that that's what you want.
Yeah. Just give them that little pat. That pat that you recognise that they're upset, but you're not going to do anything about it. Yeah. They don't want you to. They're just like, just blink it away. Carry on. You know.
I can feel the steam coming out of my ears when my body starts breaking or like I'm getting frustrated.
I just get that burn in my throat. I get this burn.
And then whoever makes you cry touches your shoulder and then you're like, whew.
Yeah. It opens the floodgates.
But hasn't happened to me for a while, so I'm probably due to cry on the mats sometime soon.
No, I've been pretty good. Actually, I haven't cried for ages.
Yeah, me either.
Last time I cried was like when I was getting upset with Guy like 6 months ago. We're past that now. I'm a Guy goddess.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
Actually, this is milestones. We need to actually talk about this.
Yeah, because we were talking about this earlier.
We had this conversation just chatting, and I think we need to share it with everyone about our goal setting and what we've achieved.
Or did we mention it in the last podcast? I can't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure we were just... It was us
talking?
Talking.
We'll repeat it anyway.
Yeah, you guys have to suck it up and deal with our double conversations if that's the case. So, 6 months ago, let's say, we decided that we needed to get our gi game up to scratch because we're both no gi players and we definitely had a preference towards the two.
Yes.
And we finally, in the last probably month, really felt it. Like for me anyway, I don't know about you.
It's been like a month or two now,
that it doesn't bother me. Like,
no, I genuinely enjoy going to gi as much as no gi. And rolling it and all that sort of thing.
Me too. I train, like, for the past 3 months, I predominantly trained gi.
You know what? Sorry to interrupt. Do you know what the moment that I realised that I was, like, that, like, I liked gi?
Yeah.
Or that, my brain had changed to the equal preference? Anyway, however you put it. I was rolling in no gi. And I went to go do this pass, and I went to go grab onto the knee grip, the pant grip, and it wasn't there, and I was genuinely sad. And I was like, oh. Like, where's my grip? Where's my grip? So I think that was, like, the moment that really sort of clicked in my head. And I think that was 2 months ago, maybe. I messaged one of our senior belts, and I was like, mate, you'll never believe what happened to me.
That was pretty exciting. I found it's only just been like last week that it really cemented that I was super comfortable. I've been comfortable for ages, but I was rolling and just going, no, you can't have that grip. Like, I'm going to get rid of that grip.
Autonomous.
Yeah, it was, I didn't have to think about what I had to do. It was, that's a bad grip. I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Bam, move. And I was just like, this is exciting. Yeah. I'm not being, how do I put it? Just
like cognitive.
I was going to say cognitive, but I was just like, is that the right word?
Yeah. About
everything. Because before it was like, oh, hang on, they've got like a lapel grip. I need to get rid of it. Yeah. But now it's just like, nope. Yeah. Like, you can't have that.
Like Mr. Miyagi everything. Like,
and it's just... It's so exciting to actually feel that you understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. It's nice to have the balance between the two as well.
Yeah, like, definitely.
I think it bugged me at the back of my mind that I was not a gi player in a certain way. Like, I was always like, like, just no gi is my thing. I don't care. I'm just going to grapple and all that. But there was a small part of me, because we come from that sort of more traditional background with Chris as our teacher and stuff. It did bother me that I didn't put enough time into gi, because I neglected it for about 2 or 3 years, really.
Yeah, I was on and off, but the same with me. But it feels good to have that understanding again. And just, I don't know, have those little goals ticked off.
Yeah. I feel accomplished.
And it's kind of cool because when you go, like, nationals, I didn't actually have a preference. It wasn't, and I know.
Like, you weren't more worried about the one than the other. Like, you weren't sort of like, oh, no, gi will be fine, but, like, gi might be a bit.
And funny enough, I felt better in my gi performance than I did my no gi. And just because, I don't know, because I've been specifically looking at doing stuff with gi, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I felt that was a turning point for me then as well.
I think part of me was a bit worried about putting in so much time into gi that my no gi would start suffering a bit. But I think then in hindsight, I've been doing no gi for so long and so solidly that I don't think it could.
I think they complement each other really well, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
just know that there's some tech in no gi that I've sort of strayed away from because of gi. Because of my mindset with gi, and it's actually really solid tech, and every now and then it'll come out and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that was so solid. Why haven't I been doing this for weeks? So that's the only thing really that bothers me about it, but it happens as part of it.
But I suppose like anything, you specifically go and work on something and then something else kind of just gets lacking, then someone will get you with it. Then you're like, shit, I need to work on that.
Yeah.
And then it's just constantly a revolving door of what to do and what other people are learning as well, because we have such a free learning environment.
Yeah.
Where we're encouraged to look at our own journey and what we want out of our jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So lots of people, we don't have a specific way of what we're doing. And I think that's kind of cool. Because you can learn so much from other people, and you're like, "That's really solid stuff."
Yeah, I think that's why I'm really like looking forward to the Australian Girls in Gi Camp next year.
Yes,
because there's going to be like a whole bunch of girls there with their own little like tips and tricks and perspective, and I just really want to go there and like suck it all up, like give me all your secrets.
It's so exciting, so good.
It's like the first one I've all been to.
It's awesome.
You have to help me out a bit, though, in that, I'm awkward around.
Yeah, I'll just be
and,
like...
And girls specifically.
This is Jo.
This is Jo. She's my weird friend.
Just fist bump.
Yeah. I will try and be as extroverted as I can, but I never know.
You will be, because you'll be with me.
That's
so
true.
we can
I always
be
pick
idiot.
up on your energy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, give me your extrovertedness.
So we are going to be going to the Australian Girls and Gi Camp. It is in... January.
2019. Holy fuck, it's 2019 next year. Jesus. But anyway, that's going to be really, really cool.
We're pretty excited.
It's over 2 days?
It's over 3. So
is it 3 nights?
Yeah, 3 nights. I think this one is Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And
on
then
an island on the beach.
Yeah, it's on an island. It's super rad. Like,
so cool.
Last year was so fun because it's on the same island.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know where to start. There's just so much cool stuff. And having so many high belts, this blows my mind with these camps.
You just don't get to meet that many high belt girls.
Yeah.
Ever.
You're going to lose your shit.
Yeah.
Like, you are going to be frothing. Like, you're just going to be so freaking excited about this. Because it's just, you can really pick and choose who you want to roll with. And there's just so many options. Like, you can look up and finish your roll and be like, you. And just, there's just so many fun people to roll.
I want to make sure that I give white belts still their opportunity to roll with me, for one thing, and the high belts as well. Because I know that, like, when you're at these sort of big things, like the high belts get a lot of preference over going with
this is
other
true.
people. And also, I think a lot of blue belts go like, oh, I don't really want to roll with the white belts because I've got so many. But I think it'd be important to actually be able to give out a bit and be, there
definitely.
for some of the newer girls and all that sort of thing.
I tried to do that as well, and just if people came up like, oh, really timid, like roll, let's roll, and you flow roll, like you don't need to prove a point, you don't. Well, that's how I roll in general. I'm kind of like, if you sub me, cool. Like, if not, but I wanted to go for the journey of like just having 5 minutes rolling with a person I never got to roll before.
It's so cool seeing like the two styles clash. Like
Yes.
you have no idea about where they come from, what their sort of like their style is, and your moves that have become quite predictable to your training partners. They're suddenly your A game and they don't have any idea about it. And you go, is this like top notch? Or...
The funny thing is, because I invert, I remember that always getting commented on, like, just like, you're inverting all the time. Obviously, that doesn't happen at their school very often, or they don't have anyone that really does that, but it's pretty natural to me to play that game. And I remember that was always something that got like mentioned, like, Jesus. You're very spinny.
Yeah. I'll have to try not to chin pick anyone.
Little asshole moves.
No, I haven't done it for a long time.
You did it the other day, I got told.
I did, but that was as a payback.
That was to prove a point.
Yeah.
We are going to also try and document everything, like vlog it and actually...
yes, because we got announced as special guests.
Yeah. How cool is that? You and me as special guests. Who would have thunk it?
I feel so special.
But definitely come and say hi and introduce yourself and tell us what you want to hear us to talk about.
Yeah, shit, yeah. That'd be so cool if people can like be like, oh, can you cover this? Can you cover this? Because
we will eventually run out of ideas eventually.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how we're still going, to be honest. Nah, it's jiu-jitsu. There's so much things to talk about.
There's always learning. You can't not stop learning. And if you feel like you've learned everything, then you need to find something else to do because everything's always evolving.
I feel like we've got a big couple of weeks coming up, or big month or two, because so next weekend we've got the Higan Machado seminar and grading, and then we've got the some of our boys are going into a MMA fight,
Eternal Fight,
and then 2 weeks after that is Lachlan Giles is coming down to our gym.
That's pretty insane.
Little Albany, making the way down. That's pretty cool. If
you guys want to come down as well, hit me up and I can book you a spot. If you want.
That's for people in Perth, obviously.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you want to come
from Sydney or Melbourne or America, whatever, I'm not going to stop you. Albany is a lovely place.
But
it's a little small.
Yeah.
Not much to do, except, a weekend will do it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But, and then that's at the start of October, and then at the end of October is when Pam Hacks is on.
That's mad. I can't even believe it's just, like, halfway through. So
it's crazy.
And we've achieved so much. It's like, I just can't believe.
I feel like this year's gone really fast, but then if I think back to, say, like, the first fight, the first BJJ comp we did this year, that seemed like that was ages ago.
Yeah.
I'm in a time warp. I'm so confused.
I don't know which way's up at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like I did that super fight ages ago.
And it wasn't that long ago. Yeah. What is with that? That's crazy.
Don't know. Shit. I've just been working so much. Working, training.
Being an adult.
Yeah.
This is welcome to adult life.
Yeah. Except I don't have to pay bills yet. Because I'm just bumming off at your house.
You owe me a massage, remember? My shoulders are a little tight because I've been working all that upper body stuff. So, like...
Pay up, bitch.
You gotta earn your keep.
How about I just give you a voucher for a massage? Is that the cheap Chinese massage place?
Not the dodgy one.
Yeah, the dodgy one. I totally will.
You're a bad friend.
And then I'll buy you like a bottle of wine as well. And be like, chill.
Get drunk, then go to the dodgy massage place. Okay, I see how this works.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully next weekend's going to be exciting. Speaking of big weekends.
Yes.
We're going to definitely party.
Really?
Yep. You don't have a choice.
I hate drinking. You had a big week last week.
I didn't say anything about drinking. I said partying is different.
Okay, fair enough.
Actually,
you're not really much of a drinker either.
No.
Neither of us are really much of drinkers.
We can act like dickheads and eat food. When I say partying, I'm talking about food. Except...
Okay.
But we have to start thinking about you for Pan Packs and getting you ready for that. Exactly. So we can't go too crazy and overboard.
I've been good this week.
I don't know. Have you?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I swear.
I feel like, though... When you say you can't have something, that's when you just start craving it more. It's pretty frustrating.
Yeah. It's kind of how I live my life, though. I live life on the edge. What can I say? That's part of when I said, like, comp prep. Even though I didn't get to train as much as I wanted this week, at least I, like, watched what I ate and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I think I had, like, maybe 1 or 2 days where I, like, wasn't the best.
I think...
No, I still ate great. I had a good week.
I feel like I need to get more on board with meal prepping. So I'm eating the right foods. I'm eating...
really spaced apart.
Yeah.
Like, you go like 8 hours and you haven't eaten.
Easy.
Yeah.
I need to be more onto eating the right foods all the time. So then...
As much as I don't agree with... Well, not agree with, but, like, macro counting for everyone isn't, a good thing. It does actually help you, like, proportionalize what you should be eating. Yeah. So it's good to actually, pay attention to what kind of macros you are eating.
I'm so lazy, though.
But you're also you just intuitively eat quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you just eat whatever you're craving. Like yesterday, you're like, I feel like pineapple. You went down and got pineapple.
That took me such a long time to figure that out, though, because I was craving sugar. And I couldn't figure what it was, like, fruits. I was craving, and then it, like, specifically was pineapple that I was craving. But it was, like, sugar, and when I had sugar, it still wasn't, like, quenching my thirst. Like, processed sugar was not hitting it for me.
Yeah, you need something, like, fresh and juicy.
Yeah, it was crazy, though. It was, like, thanks to my mom. We were having, like, a big conversation about eating and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's what I want.
It was, like, last week, though, was it the week before, when I was craving corn. I need to look up what's in corn, because there's been, like, a couple of times when I've, like, seriously just craved, like, fresh corn on a cob. I don't even want to cook it. I just want to eat it fresh off the cob. Like, I need to see what nutrients are in that, because...
That is satisfying, though.
Oh, it was so good. That's all I ate for dinner. I was just like, just corn.
It's because it's sweet and the texture, because you are, like, so down with texture.
I'm such a texture eater.
You love anything that's weird and wonderful.
I know. Like, the bottom of, like, the rice that, like, dries on the bottom of the pan when you're cooking it, and it, like, solidifies on the bottom. I, like, will, like, scrape it off and peel it off and eat it. And same with pasta as well.
Really?
Like, yeah. I don't know, it's so good. I just like it.
Fair enough.
It's just weird. I eat bones and stuff as well.
Yeah, you, like... Cows, like, you give them an injection for that to stop them doing that.
That really upset my tummy, though, when I ate too many. Because I did the slow cooker. I did, like, a whole bunch of bones. And they were so soft that I could eat them all. And I ate them. Like, I ate quite a lot of bones. And I had a really, really sore tummy after that. And I was like, I done fucked up.
That's what's wrong with you.
I know.
So many things are wrong with you.
I know. So many things.
But definitely I want to get on that bandwagon of buying bulk and organising myself. You
could just do meal prep with me. We just do it together. Prep me for Pan Packs.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm a lean, mean fighting machine.
And we'll get you do a muscle up too.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You're like, yeah!
Yeah, no. I weigh too much to do a muscle up.
I don't know why I've got so obsessed with it.
Like, you're only pulling 50-something kilos.
But it's relative.
Come on. Like, female muscle density isn't that much.
Look at your shoulders and... Bitch, please.
Yeah, we've talked about this. Carrot life,
So your shoulders should be built to lift your sorry ass.
Yeah, but I've got more fat too. So it's like I can't pull that much. Yes,
Sure
I have
you
bigger
can.
muscle density, but
Therefore, you should be able to carry more. See, it's all relative.
I mean that air quotation, big bone.
Actually, the ninja dude who was doing our training went through those like 3 stages of like doing a pull-up.
Yeah.
And he was fully shocked that I could do 5 pull-ups in a row. Like chest, like fully chest to like bar pull-ups. And my mate was just like, yeah, he was actually shocked when you could do that. But we were supersetting them with dips and my arms fatigued by the end of it. And I had the trainer as my partner. And he got distracted when I was trying to do like my last pull up, and you know when your arms are completely gassed, like, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He felt like it held it because he just left me hanging. Oh, fuck. Literally, I was just like, cheers. So I did like 4.5 instead of my 5. Idiot. Oh, it's funny.
I'm getting the hiccups. Sorry.
Look at the light. Oh no, that's sneezing.
What was it in like school when you had hiccups? It was like drink water upside down or something. I don't know if that ever worked.
You know, a shot of apple cider vinegar
helps hiccups.
Stops them straight away.
There you go.
I used to get them so badly when I was hairdressing, for whatever reason. I don't know. And hiccuping and having scissors in your hand at the same time, not fun.
That doesn't work well.
No. So just you would try everything under the sun. And then a client told me that one day, and ever since then, and it works for normal vinegar.
Have you ever had like hiccups that actually like hurt?
Yes, I've had them for that long.
I know. Like when you actually hiccup, it hurts you. Yeah.
Yes,
They're just
been
violent hiccups.
Imagine if you're someone who just got them all the time and couldn't ever stop. There's surely something wrong with you.
Would you rather never do jiu-jitsu again or have hiccups always?
Have hiccups always. That's not even like a thing. I would figure it out. I'd like have a water bottle of vinegar and just drink that.
No, nothing works. You just have to always have hiccups. Nothing works.
Except stopping jiu-jitsu.
Imagine rolling and having hiccups like in that scenario. You had hiccups.
That would be hell weird.
Yeah.
But you forget about it though.
Like, I don't know if you would.
No, but the hiccups, like when you stop thinking about it, you seem to stop.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same for me.
No, I've kind of tried to just take my attention away from my hiccups before, and they've disappeared. What are hiccups anyway? Like diaphragm or something?
Yeah, the spasms of like the diaphragm and stuff.
Take magnesium.
Yeah.
That stops spasming muscles. Maybe not. I don't know.
I put the magnesium oil on me the other night. Did you hear me get up? So I put it on my knees because they're feeling pretty fucked. And I got into bed and it's like, it feels like shit. I hate having, like, because when I get into bed, I have to be really clean. And so, like, it felt so sticky and uncomfortable and I hated it. And I was lying there for so long trying to deal with it. I put pants on. I was like, I can't do this. I can't wear pants to bed. And I was just getting so frustrated. And it was like midnight and I was like, nah, fuck this. I went and like scrubbed it off my legs. And I was like, nah, fuck this. I can't deal. I got so angry.
Was it like itching you?
Huh?
Was it itching or like
no? I mean, like initially
reaction?
there was like a tingle, but it was more just the feeling of the ointment with the sheets, and I hate that.
Yeah.
Like I just hate any feeling of traction between my skin and the sheets. So I just got hell frustrated, and it's supposed to like help you sleep, and I was like, this is not helping at all. I'm just angry. I like furiously scrubbed my legs. Oh.
I didn't hear you, and you need to stop worrying about that because I don't ever hear. Once I'm asleep, it seems to be I'm
wasn't
sleepy.
sure if you were asleep or not, but yeah. I just was like, oh, I wonder if she heard me just like go round, because I was like trying to put my legs in the sink and got the loofah and like scrubbed them. I didn't go in the shower. I just like scrubbed my knees because I was like, fuck having a whole shower like in midnight. But yeah,
I've been known to do that though.
Yeah, when I had to like shave my legs at like 2 a.m. Because again, that was catching on the bed. I just can't do it. I have to feel like really like smooth and comfortable in bed. Otherwise, I can't sleep properly.
Silky sheets.
Yeah. That's why I have so many sleeping issues. I'm just like, if I'm not comfortable, I just can't sleep properly. It's like, once I'm asleep, it's fine. But getting to sleep, that's the problem.
Yeah, righto. Yeah. Is that what grinds your gear?
Yeah. Grinds my gear is magnesium oil on my knees.
That is so random.
In bed, specifically.
So, Joe, what grinds your gear?
What grinds my gear is my fucking belt coming undone all the time.
I think I have the same one as you. It's so annoying.
Oh, I hate those ones though. Like the ones that we have specifically are terrible for it. It doesn't stay together for like 30 seconds. Even drilling.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It pisses me off. Something chronic.
Speaking of belts, do you find it weird if someone either reties your belt or like tightens it up for you?
No, I don't think anyone's done that to me.
So I've had several people retie my belt or notice it's coming loose, like I'm in their guard or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And they've like tightened it back up. It's hell weird.
Is it? Oh, I've never encountered that. No.
The tightening the one, like I can deal.
Yeah.
But retying.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
It's so weird.
You're like, just let it go, man.
Just
it's fine. Just it's gone.
But it's like you're in someone's guard and they do it.
Yeah.
It's just awkward.
They make eye contact too.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of a specific time, but maybe I should try that next time to see if it gets awkward.
Yeah,
that sounds fun.
I bet it would. Just full on eye contact them as they're tying your belt.
I think just eye contact in general in jiu-jitsu can get awkward.
Yeah, it is actually. Because like what we do is just so intimate, close together, but it's like not until you make eye contact in any scenario, and then you lock eyes and you're like, ooh, and you're like, look away. Abort mission. I used to be really bad at eye contact in general, like when talking to people, and then one of the guys at our gym like called me out on it, like at your wedding. I think he might have had a few to drink, so he had the courage to say, I don't know, but like he was just like, you don't really make eye contact. And I was like, oh, don't I? Super nervous. I was just like, oh, no, I find it a bit uncomfortable. He's like, yeah, I just noticed that. You're like literally like talking to me and you're like looking away, like here, there and everywhere, except for my eyes.
There you go.
Yeah. I look at people's mouth a lot when they talk because I like lip read at the same time.
Yeah, okay. I always make eye contact and my eyes do dart around though. But it's like on one hand you need to make eye contact, on the other hand you don't want to hold eye contact too long.
Much is a bit weird. Yeah.
So if anyone wants to weird Joe out, make super awkward eye contact with her.
Hey, I've gotten that was like 3 years ago. I've gotten better.
Okay, still, just give it a go.
But super intense eye contact does, you know.
Also grinds her gear, apparently.
Doesn't grind my gear, I just get awkward. I'm just an awkward human being sometimes.
You are. Right. But I love you.
I put on a good face, I think, though.
Anyways.
That would do it for us today.
Catch ya.
See you later.